It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Anspach Hobday in London, and this is their Festival Lager. It's coming in at 5.6% ABV. I really like, I've always liked the design on the Anspach Hobday cans. Their ordinary bitter was one of the really decent best bitters that I tried in 2020. So this is a German style kind of Oktoberfest beer. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Little bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass. We got a one finger white head, good levels of carbonation, and a nice slightly hazy amber coloured lager. I'm just looking to see if I can see any bits of sediment floating around. There's not. No like tiny kind of bits of sediment rolling around in the glass, but there we are. Let's get the aroma on the beer then. You definitely get that typical German yeast strain. It's quite peppery and spicy. This is definitely Oktoberfest beer. This is without shadow of a doubt definitely Oktoberfest beer, or you could put it close to some of the like Christmas lagers you get from Germany, where they're slightly stronger at about 6% ABV. A little bit of sweetness in there, a slight breadiness. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's really good. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wow. I'm wondering at this stage, is the brewer from Germany Stone the Crows? Stone the Crows. That is absolutely on point. That is fantastic. Oktoberfest style lager. There's a little bit of a malty body in there. It's spicy and peppery, and there's a nice bitterness on the back end. A little bit of sweetness to begin with. But above all else, with all of these things coming together, the little bit of sweetness, the bitterness, the lovely mouthfeel, the carbonation that pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. It's wonderfully drinkable. Wonderfully drinkable beer. But to go with that kind of spicy pepperiness, there's a little bit of lemon, there's a touch of lime in there. It's really quite juicy for a lager. Very good beer. Very good beer. It really is. slightly kind of estery, like they've even gone down the road of using the German yeast. But have a look as I rock the beer back and forth. You can see that lovely carbonation chasing the head up the glass there. Have a look as I roll it round. Look at that. Really good look to the beer. And you can tell I'm enjoying a beer when, I mean, it's a 440 can, it's nearly filled the pint glass, and I'm already halfway down. I didn't start drinking the beer until 3 minutes in. I can see we're 5 minutes 40 seconds in, and I'm almost, well, I'm about halfway into this beer already. Great stuff. Great stuff from Anspach and Hobday. So you got, so this person here is heavily involved in the brewery. Definitely heavily involved in the brewery, because I've seen him on the can for the, they did a collaboration with an American brewery. It's quite a while ago, I reviewed it now. Anyway, it was an American brewery, but it's similar pose here on the with the can, on the can. So not much to say really. 5.6% ABV, 440 milliliter can. The malt is Pilsner, wheat, Munich, and Chit. The hops are Hulmelon, and the yeast is Munich Classic. So they've used every single ingredient that you would expect in an Oktoberfest beer. They put in this can of beer, and that is so impressive. That's so impressive. Source in the German malt, source in the German hops and the malts, to get that combination, to get it all right, and to do a proper job of it. I've been to breweries and I've done collaborations, and let's just pick on a style, IPA, and I'll say, will you be using one of those nice clean American yeasts? And they'll go, oh, no, we're going to use our own yeast. We're going to use our own yeast. We know better, type of thing. We know what we're doing. We'll use our own yeast. It won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. It'll taste exactly the same as an American. And then you taste it and you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it'd be even better if you used American yeast in an American style IPA. Same with this. I mean, what the big difference with this is that the brewery Anspach and Hobday have used all the correct ingredients, right down to the yeast, to produce this Oktoberfest style lager. So well done Anspach and Hobday. It's a beautiful beer. I'm gonna rate it. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they have a German brewer in charge of their brewing process. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. That is down to probably the water treatment. The best British, probably the only British style Oktoberfest beer that I've tried on the channel, and they've got it spot on. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!